I mean, it's tough to have a better month than our guest right now, Pablo Lopez. Not only, Pablo, do you have the lowest ERA in baseball at 0.39, but you just got married earlier in the month. Welcome to the show, my friend. It's hard to top what you just did here in the month of April. Where do you go from here?
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. And I know it's definitely been an exciting month, a lot of exciting things. But main thing right now is we're winning ball games. Everyone's feeling good. And, you know, I really appreciate the opportunity of you guys having me here. It means a lot. I loved whenever I get the chance to do one of these. So it means a lot every single opportunity I get.
Love that.
Now, Pablo Picasso, I know like velocity isn't a big part of your game. You work the corners. You do a great job with your arsenal. But with guys that throw so hard nowadays, have you ever felt the urge to like try to bump up your velocity, or is it more that mindset? Okay, I'm gonna stick with what I do best.
I used to try to like, oh wow, everyone throws so hard, you know, I want that to be part of my game too. And you know, like, I mean, I can get it to 94, 95 every once in a while, but like, I know like if I try to get more, I might jeopardize other aspects of my game that, you know, like other aspects that might actually lead to better results. So like, I learned to stay true to myself. I stay within myself, the things that I know how to do, and then just get a lot of confidence with that, and just, like you say, you know, like work the corners, work the pitch, not being afraid to throw any pitch, whether you're ahead or behind in the count. A lot of the mental aspect, you know, like the battle within the battle, you know, the guessing game, the cat and mouse game. I've never been able to overstuff a lot of people, so I've always tried to like stay one step ahead of, you know, the hitters in any other aspect.
Pablo, what's up, man? It's Keith. You're repping for Venezuela, right? So Johan Santana, you're facing the Mariners today, King Felix. Have you ever got to talk to those guys, talk pitching with those guys, pick their brains?
Yeah, I've never gotten the honor of meeting Johan Santana, but I've gone to talk with King Felix and Anibal Sanchez, and you know, I grew up watching those two guys, what they did, you know, like Anibal with the Marlins and Detroit, King Felix with Seattle, and I mean, I signed with Seattle, so like everyone had King Felix in a pedestal, and we all know who he is, and just being able to talk to them the few times I've gone to do it. I even trained with Anibal Sanchez one off season, and it just meant a lot. You know, you're able to learn so much from other people's experiences, and they mean so well. They were able to teach me and just teach me their ways, put me under their wings with just the things they went through and the things they think I can improve on and get better, and it was an unbelievable experience.
Pablo, I'm a sucker for a great changeup. Yours is one of the best in the game right now. If this is something that did you know that you've only given up 4 hits on the changeup all year? I want to know who taught you the pitch grip, and whoever taught you the changeup at first. Has it evolved? Have you modified it at all?
Yeah, so I learned the changeup in 2012. So 10 years ago, back when I first signed, I only threw a fastball because at 16, that's pretty much what they ask you. And just the moment I signed, they started teaching me different pitches, you know. And I went from a 4-seam fastball to then learn a 2-seam fastball. And once I saw the action, they told me, okay, now for the changeup, all you do is the same 2-seam grip, but you switch your fingers. You go now, instead of using your pointer finger and your middle finger, you use your middle and your ring finger, and then like it was just messing with grips. And once I found like the right way to grip the 2-seam changeup, it was just a matter of like throwing it, being able to repeat my delivery, and then just that's been the pitch that I've always felt very comfortable with. You know, like from the my off-speed pitch, I've always felt comfortable with. You know, spinning the breaking ball has always been a little tougher for me, so just making sure that I have that changeup with the same delivery. The same arm action, arm slot as my fastball has always been a great thing to have.
Now, who initially taught you that pitch?
He was the pitching coach back with the Venezuelan Summer League Seattle, Carlos Hernandez, that was his name, and he was like a sinker changeup guy when he played in the minor leagues a long time ago, I think, and that's like the 2 pitches he taught me early on.
Hey, and it's paying off. And speaking of those great teaching moments, you've had a busy day, my friend. Earlier in the day, you're visiting the school that your wife teaches at. You have the mascot there. Looked like you guys were having an amazing time. You spoke with the kids and gave away tickets to the teachers. Can you just talk about your experience there?
Oh, it was an unbelievable experience. My wife Kaylee, she's been working in that school ever since the off season started last off season, and I always wanted to I want to see you at your job. You get to
Aw.
see me, I want to see you, and then we were able to work it out with her principal and then the Marlins Foundation, and then we were able to make it happen when it came to Stress Awareness Month, and that was the theme of today. So just having the opportunity to go there and let them ask me questions, and we all went through school, so we can always relate to what they go through, and then they kept asking me how to deal with certain situations on the mound, and just giving them feedback, insight, simple ways to deal with failure if things didn't go your way, how you can make sure that you stay within your routine so the next time you're ready to give your 100% again.
That's really special, Pablo. I would encourage you to keep doing those types of things, because as athletes, we never know the true impact that we have on, a lot of the younger people that look up to us. So keep doing that, man. Earlier this month, we got a chance to see a lot of your teammates enter into the stadium, bringing out the swag, bringing out the flow, the drip. But I got to ask you, besides Jazz Chisholm, who's got the most swag on this team?
You know what? I think not a lot of people would think this, but I really like the way Anthony Bass dresses. I think he's a very sharp. He dresses very sharp. When we're on the road, he wears suits. He looks good. So I really dig the way Anthony Bass gets dressed to go on the road.
Hey, Pablo, let's go back to last July. You opened up a game with 9 straight strikeouts. It tied an MLB record that hadn't been touched in over a century. What's it like to be that locked in, one of the best starts ever? And did you know you were flirting with history?
Man, that day will always be very special for me. A lot of things, other than tying the MLB record itself, that was the 1-year anniversary of my dad passing away. So I think to accomplish what I accomplished that day, I needed someone's help, and I think he was able to provide that help for me. And those first 3 innings, I think I had him with me in my shoulder, because I was throwing pitches with the confidence that I felt like no one was going to hit it. So it was definitely a good feeling to have, and a day I will remember forever.
Pablo, talk to me about being a dog dad. Talk to me about Benny. Talk me into wanting to be a dog dad. I mean, I got nothing at home, so I would love to have a dog myself. So let's hear something about Benny.
Well, you gotta get a share first, of course.
I'd love one.
Park at the Park Day coming Sunday. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. Benny's the face of Park at the Park. And I initially did not want a dog. I never had pets growing up. I used to suffer from asthma attacks, heavy asthma attacks. So my parents, being doctors, never got me a pet. So once I started living with Kaylee, we were like, okay, I want to get a dog. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, we can get it, and I'll give it a shot. The moment we adopted him, we rescued him. He's been the best thing ever. To go on walks, to take care of him, to spoil him, and now he's awesome. He's such a great companion, because whether you have a good day or a bad day, you show up to your door, to the door, and he just greets you with the same energy and love.
I love that.
Pablo, that's so awesome, man. I got a food question for you, because you be in Venezuela, I know you know a lot about food. I know you love food just as much as I do. When I played in Miami, I couldn't stay away from the Cuban food, the Venezuelan food, the Dominican food. What is your favorite go-to dish, and are you having too much of it down there in Miami?
I am having way too much of it. I think the Hispanic culture here it's never ending, and every week I feel like I'm trying a different restaurant, and it's just everything. The Cuban sandwiches, the Cuban croquetas, the empanadas, all the Venezuelan food. I want it all, and it's just so good. And every once in a while we'll go out there and grab a salad, but not really.
Listen, when you have those options, the salad sounds so boring. I feel the same way living in Manhattan. By the way, did he sell you on getting a dog?
I'm going to get a dog. And it's funny, too, because I lost a bet to Andrew Benintendi. So when I get my first dog, I legally have to name it Benny. That was the bet.
What?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you're going to have dog
That's a match.
twins.
Yeah.
This is great. By the way, Benny's adorable. He looks like a little Ewok. All right, Pablo, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on all of your success, and we can't wait to see what you do down the road.
Thank you very much, guys.